Well, hi everybody, Corvus here. I know I have not been on here since October. I think October was the last video I made. So since then, a lot has happened. The hiatus I took was not planned. I was already going through a lot, actually, back in October and into the winter of last year. Um, Things got quite difficult. Somebody that I had thought was my friend um, began thinking that it was a good idea to fake having dissociative identity disorder. And I say fake because, well, I know that the prevalence of statistically, but statistics aren't really necessarily always reliable. You can't always rely on them, but according to statistics, dissociative identity disorder is just as prevalent in the population as bipolar disorder. Affects about 1 to 2%, I believe, of the population. But when you start saying that one of your alters is a demon that has lived in hell and that you've experienced torture and pain in hell that you could not imagine, and that you're saying that you actually have horns, and so it just felt like this person was much younger than me. I'm not obviously going to name them. This person was much younger than me. And the problem is that I know that I have my degree in English Lit, but I did study psychology for a number of years before switching majors and getting my degree. Because I did have this crazy idea that I was going to go to university to learn, not necessarily get a degree that was just going to help me get a job I would hate. To quote Fight Club, which I know most people find it a misogynistic, male fantasy kind of thing. But, I just didn't want to have a job to make money, to, work a job I hate, to buy shit I don't need. So I was trying to deal with that, and I was trying to be incredibly supportive and understand all of this person's alters, and it just slowly became evident over time when I went into a Discord server with them. I actually adminned this server, and it was for people that had dissociative disorders, because I do suffer from dissociation. But it was just a cesspool of bollocks, because it was incredible to be saying these things, and it's like, I understand that people can have all sorts of different alters and stuff, but a demon? Really? Or people that have fictives, and they ended up engaging in a relationship with somebody that was supposedly also had dissociative identity disorder, and their fictive was of Dean Winchester from Supernatural, which that's a show I absolutely fucking hate, and I am not ashamed to say that. I know I'm a 29 because my birthday just passed in March, and I'd like to give a quick shout out to my friend Sin for an awesome, cool thing. It was a Harry Potter make your own necklaces and make your own keychains and stuff like that. It came with all this really cool stuff. So this necklace that I got to make myself with my house crest and the Elder Wand on it. My keys that I now have a Ministry of Magic pendant and a Deathly Hallows pendant on it. So shout out to her for giving me an awesome present. And a shout out to my friend Katya for getting me these awesome Warby Parker glasses, which I highly recommend them. It's great if you have a prescription for your glasses or whatever. You can just do the whole thing online. They get your glasses to you in a snap, and then whatever you spend on the glasses, they donate a pair of equal value to somebody in need. Yeah, so I'd like to think I'm a little bit wiser having had dealt with this crazy thing where they were a demon and then they were in a relationship with Dean Winchester, and it just seems so contrived because they were a very big Supernatural fan and everything. And like I said, I know I'm 29 now, and I have a TARDIS there, and I have a Death Star LED light behind me over there with another TARDIS Lego thing, and I have my 11th, this was another birthday gift that I received of an 11th Doctor Pez dispenser. And I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Rem for getting me this awesome Harry Potter themed Moleskin book, which has actually been helping me a lot because after I was dealing with this friend and their dissociative identity disorder, I end up, because in March of 2018, I moved 70 miles from where I was living, and I ended up having to switch psychiatrists and counselors. And this ended up because of waiting times and all sorts of fun bullshit that required, biopsych intakes and psychiatric evaluations and things like that. I was off my medication for 3 months, and when you have bipolar disorder and you have a personality disorder and an eating disorder, 3 months without your meds about a month ago, I was considering going to an inpatient psychiatric facility, voluntarily, because I wasn't sure if I was actually safe on my own. Thankfully that didn't have to happen, and I got in with my psychiatrist, and I'm back on my meds, and I'm back on YouTube. So, in my previous video a million years ago, which was the Bipolarity Basics video, I had talked about, because my friend Sin had also suggested making a video for people that don't suffer with an eating disorder, but say have a friend or family member, sorry, there's a bug, a friend, family member, significant other, whatever. If you have somebody in your life that's currently struggling, recovering, whatever, with an eating disorder, it would be for people that aren't the ones personally going through it, but to help others understand, or just to get a better idea of maybe what a person with an eating disorder does go through on a daily basis, and maybe things that they can do to help them. Because I know that when somebody has an eating disorder, you feel like you're walking on eggshells a lot, because you feel like you don't know what to say. Do I say, you gained weight, you look good? Or is that going to trigger them? But if you also say that, you look too thin out of concern, that can also trigger somebody. So that was the video I was going to make next. And, because I do want to honor that, because, not only do I, but a good deal of my friends have eating disorders, whether they're in recovery or not. And I wanted to honor that. So if you have any suggestions of things that maybe you think should be added into that video, things that you maybe think people that don't suffer from an eating disorder should know, please leave a comment below, and know that's not like a way for me to get extra comments on my video or anything like that, because that's not what these videos are here for. I want to try to help people, and I want to try to help people understand mental health, and I want people to not buy into the stigma or the misconceptions that surround so many of these disorders. Um, so, um, if you're glad to see me back, and you still are around and subscribed or have any idea that I posted this, please give me a thumbs up. It's always encouraging. Like I said, I don't do these for likes or anything like that. I do them because I want to. That's really it. And now that I'm back on my medication and I'm getting that motivation back to, say, do videos and more so do my art again and to work on my novel again, I don't know, I just feel like that these would be beneficial for me, not just, say, vlogs, but also the mental health related videos. But of course I'm not just going to stick to those. I'm going to probably be making reaction videos. I was also thinking of making a review on some of the songs that have recently come out. They're by Rammstein. Rammstein is releasing their new album after 8 years next Tuesday, May 7th. And they've already came out with 2 songs, Radio and Deutschland. And actually, another little bit of good news, and I do mean little, is that I just recently adopted a kitten named, which I named, well, I named, but my friend Rem, shout out to you, my dude, she helped me name her Pandora. And she's about 9 months old, she's a calico wire hair, and she's clawing at my door right now to get let in. So I'm going to cut this a little bit short. So I have a new member to my family, so now I have 2 kitties. I have Abigail, my 9-year-old, she'll be 9 in July, tabby cat, who I love with all my heart. And now my new little baby, who's pretty insane. But just another reason to love her more. And, yeah, so if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button below, and turn notifications on, so when I do release my video about understanding eating disorders, and a video on my review of Rammstein's new album that'll be coming out in a couple of days, and I also, I don't know if I've mentioned this, I speak German, so, it also helps because I do understand their lyrics. If you have any ideas for other videos, leave them in the comments, DM me, whatever. And if you're glad to see me back, give me a thumbs up. So, I appreciate anybody that watches this. I love all of my subscribers for being subscribed. And I definitely will see you guys in a couple of days. Love you all. Corvus, signing out.